I'm gonna do another quick video. Try not to make it as long as the last one. So I think where I'm at now on update progress number 3. So the radiators hit the wheels. What I didn't allow for was, I'll show you the new wheel. The hub is huge. It sticks way out. So the way the radiators were is they were at an angle in here. So the distance from the wheel is closer here than it is way inside there. So as soon as I mounted it on there, it hit it really bad. You couldn't even turn the wheel. So what I had to do is move the radiator, just this side of the radiator. That side over there is still pretty much in the original position. So it's kind of, like a door hinge, kind of turned it out 68 inches moving forward, which is not a problem because there's still plenty of room in here. But another problem is I had this shroud that I have all cut out and everything. It's up there on the wall. They were all cut and fit in there perfect, so I had to cut them again and make them even thinner because the space in there to get the shroud in there is a lot thinner now. So just like one thing led to the other, but that's all done. They don't hit no more. The other thing was, so the door poppers, it's just a temporary button, just put it there. But so I can unlock the door with the remote, or I can pop them also. I'm only going to have the driver's side probably unlock, but both sides I can pop both of them. I think in the other video I didn't show the third brake light. It looks pretty good. Oh, the rear lens covers, I made those. Those are over it. The part that's kind of tinted on the right there, that's where the backup light is. So it's LED and it's really bright, sticking bright light through that, even though it's tinted with Windows film tint. I think the covers turned out okay. It's really hard to work with that plexiglass with a heat gun, because if you melt it too much, you gotta throw the piece out. Luckily I didn't do that. The other thing is I did the covers for the front headlights are both done, but they're not attached yet and it's just really dusty. But those, strangest shape. First I made a template out of cardboard. I might even shade that back, tan that back a little bit more. But I like the way they fit and everything. It's kind of hard to tell, huh? But this little bit of, I gotta do a little bit of fiberglass work there. That's what that tape and that wax paper is, so that I don't get none on the light bulb. So this one, the headlight, I had to take it out of there. I'm gonna remodify the bracket a little bit more, because when I move the radiator, now the bracket interferes with the radiator. It just so happened it didn't rub on this side. The other thing I was working on is getting the wheel wells, trying to finish those out. You can see the old dirty piece is how wide the Boxster wheel well was, right? So I had to extend it. I don't like the way it looks right now. I'm going to clean it up a little bit better. It kind of looks kind of strange. So I'll work on that some more. Repainted all the springs since they had gray primer all over them from the body shop. Started attaching the mirror, the door, the fuel door is like 90% done. There's just a little thing I gotta put here on it. So when you push the door down, this little magnet will keep it closed and then open it. And I don't know why that rubber band's on there, but that's on there. Driver's side is attached. Put a hole in there, right, for the wiring. It's remote control mirrors, which is kind of cool. The other car I didn't have that. And just rerunning all the wiring for that. That was kind of a little headache, sitting here and figuring out all the wiring. What's weird is they have all this wiring going into two connectors here for the mirror. 12 wires go in and only 10 come out. So I figured the wires were shorted together or connected together to give you less going out of the connector. But they were just 2 wires not even used. So this is the driver's side. This is remote control for the passenger and the driver's side, but it's going to be mounted in the door of the driver's side. That should be good. What else? My first attempt to build the logo thing here kind of crashed and burned here. So this is it. Gonna need cleaned up a little bit, and it's wrong. It's kind of shrunk. Looked like too much too. So I can do it again. It's just this special resin I poured, and then this logo is going to be in the bottom of that, so that it's clear, which is good. But the bad thing is, I thought this stuff wouldn't stick to the tape, but it stuck to all the tape. So I'm going to make a better mold and redo it. This is like a dry run, unfortunately. I wasted the resin, but hey, I'm no expert at making molds. So that'll be next. Redoing that. I'll be glad when that's done. To buy this badge online, it's $360, so there's no way I'm buying that. I'm making it. I think this is all we'll talk about. Both solenoids are mounted. There's the little fuse panel right there, extra fuse panel. It's really loud. Solenoid. So once I put the covers on there, I put a little bit more fat pad on them, and it's trying to deaden the sound up a little bit. I want it to sound like a truck when you pop the doors. I think the tires are wide enough. I kind of like it. I dropped it down the other day on the ground, and thought it would be still sitting too high, but it's really low. I might even raise it up a little. I'll just see how much it slammed down once I get it all adjusted, the suspension and that. It's coming along. That's about it for now. Short video.